Today we are diving into something super fundamental yet incredibly powerful: operators in JavaScript. What we will learn: arithmetic operators, increment decrement operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, logical operators. Think of operators as action verbs of your code. They will tell JavaScript what to do with your data, whether it's adding numbers, comparing values, or making decisions. By the end of this video, you will have solid grasp of how operator works, and you will be writing more dynamic and intelligent JavaScript code. So grab your favorite drink, open up your code editor, and let's get started.
Data enthusiast, welcome back to Guide Coachings. Now we are on the practical window, and in this tutorial we are going to learn about operators. In the previous tutorial we have seen how to use variables and different types of variables, how to use them in JavaScript. If you haven't seen that video, you can click on I button and you can watch that video. Now in this tutorial we are going to see how many types of operators are available and how to use them. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a file. So we'll click on the new file and we'll open it and we'll give the name as operators and we'll give the extension as JS. Once that is done, we'll click on enter and the file is opened. Now here we are going to see different types of operators. So it would be console. Now we are going to print the result. So console.log, and now it would be addition. Then we will be writing the subtraction. Then the next would be multiplication and the next would be division and the modulo. So here what will be the result? 5 plus 3 would be 8. 5 minus 3 would be 2. Then 5 multiplied by 3 would be 18, and 5 division by 3 would be some fractional value, and then 5 modulo 3. So now over here we are going to see some difference. I'll show you the result and then we'll discuss about the.
Before we jump onto the code, I have a quick announcement for all my viewers, especially those from Hindi, Marathi or Urdu medium background, or anyone looking to strengthen their English foundation. Learning to code often goes hand in hand with clear communication, as strong English skills are crucial. That's why I'm excited to tell you about my English learning book. This book is specifically designed to help 4th to 11th grade students to build a strong command on English language.
So over here you can see addition is 8, subtraction is this, multiplication is 15, and now over here you can see division is 1.6, but modulus is 2. Why it is 2? Because modulus or modulo focuses on the remainder value which is remaining. When you divide 5 by 3, then the remainder is 2. Now if I change it to 4, then the modulus result would be changed from 2 to 1. Rest everything would be same. So over here if you see, now it is changed to this. Now if I change it to 6, now what will be the result? The modulus would be 0 because there's no remainder value available. So see, this is the modulus value. That is the reason when you are focusing on the remainder value, you will be using modulus. So modulus is focusing on the remainder value, whereas this division focuses on the first value, that is before the fraction value. All right, now we are going to see exponentiation. That is, if I try to multiply, if I put double multiplication, what is going to happen? So if I do a double multiplication, then it is going to make a square of it. Okay, so if 15 multiplied by 15 is 125, so that is what the result should be. So this is how it is going to do. So now we are talking about increment and decrement. Here there are two types of increment, there are two types of decrement: pre-increment, pre-decrement, post-increment, post-decrement. Now here first of all we are seeing pre-increment. So here value of a is 5. This is how it is going to work. So here a's value is 5, but it will show as 5, and after the execution it becomes 6. Now over here it will come as 6 and 6 minus minus, so it will print the same value, and then it after the execution it will increase post execution. That is why it is called post increment. See, this is how it is going to work, because over here it is going to increment late after the execution. All right, now we are going to talk about the assignment operator. How assignment operator works: we have b plus b is equals to 10. Over here I have defined b is equals to 10. Now if I do b plus is equals to a, what does that mean? That means it is going to add it. So here value of a is equals to 5 and value of b is 10. So now a plus b is equals to b. That means value of b would be 15. So now if I execute it, so this is how it will become 15. Now similar principle works for the subtraction. Now we have b as 15 and a as 5. So 15 minus a would be 10. And now you can see 15 and then after 10. So this is how we are going to use the assignment operator. Similarly, division multiplication will work. So we'll just see a quick example of it. B into A, result 50 I'll be getting. Now we'll see the next one, that is division. 50 divided by 5 would be a result of 10. I'll save it and I'll execute it. Now we are going to see the modulus, B modulo A. Now what is the value of B? B's value is 10 and A's value is 5. Here modulo would be 0. So here the number 10 is divisible by 5, that is why the modulus would be 0. Now we are going to talk about the comparison operators. In any language we have double equals to sign to compare the values. So if this is equals to this, then it is true. Let C is equals to 5, console dot equals to this. 5 equals to C, is it true? We know the value of C is equals to 5. So here is a assignment operator. Single equals to is a assignment operator, double equals to is comparator. So over here this will be going to give us as a true result. So if I execute it, you can see equal to true. Now if I change it to 6, will it be true? No, it won't be. It will be comparing the value. So 6 is not equals to 5. Now it will give us result as false. Alright, now similarly if I change it to greater than, C is greater than equals to, so is it greater than equals to? No, so it will give me false as a result. If I change it to 4, now see 5 is greater than, right? So it will check either of these conditions.
Finally, for all you graduates out there who are looking for a high demand career, consider my 3 months data analyst course. Data analysis is one of the fastest growing fields, and this course will equip you with all essential skills you need to succeed. We cover everything from data manipulation and visualization to statistical analysis and reporting. If you are looking for a practical, job-oriented program that can open doors to exciting opportunities, then this course is for you. Find the link to enroll and learn more details in the description below.
The result would be true. So if I executed, it is became true. This is how comparison works. Now if I don't want to compare it, so 5 not equals to 4, that is true statement. So if I execute it, you can see both are the true, because 5 is not equals to 4. 5 is greater than 4. Alright, now we are going to move to the logical operators. So what is logical operator? So here we have let D. Now here logical operator would have and, or, not. These are the 3 logical operators which we are going to use to make a decision while we are working with variables. So the first one is and. Now how and works? Here we have a decision to make on the basis of 2 statements. Okay, so when we have both the truths, only then we will be getting result as true. Either of the one is false or both of the result are false, at that time we will be getting result as false. Both the statements to be true for and. Over here we have x as 5. 5 is greater than 3? No, it is false. And 5 is greater than 3? Yes. And so this became true. And y, 10 is less than 15? True, that is also true. So it will give me a result as true. Now for or, we have a condition. Either of the statement has to be true for or. If the first statement is true, then it will give me result as true. If the second statement is true, then it is going to give me the result as true. If both the statements are true, only then it is going to give me a true result, else it is going to give me a false result every time. Now what is the importance of this true, false, yes, no? We are going to see it into our next tutorial, when we are using the conditional operators, how decision making is done through the code. 5 is less than 3, false, and 10 is greater than 5, that is true. So it is going to give me a result as true. So see, this or will be true. Though this result is false and this result is true, only one has to be true when we are working with or. Now we are going to see the not. Not operator negates the value. I write 5 is greater than 3. Is it a true statement or a false? True statement. If I write x, that is 5 is less than 3, that is false statement. If I do a negation of it, so negation will be declared and defined by exclamation sign. So if I execute it, it is a true statement, but I am changing it to false. This is a false statement, but I am negating it, so it will become true statement. I'll just execute it and you can see. Alright, that's all for today. In the next tutorial, we are going to see about the conditional operators and conditional statements, how we are going to work or how it helps code in decision making. That's all. Bye.
And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into operators in JavaScript. I hope now you feel confident using arithmetic, assignment, comparison, and logical operators in your code. Remember, practice is key. So try out different examples and see what you can build. Mastering operators is a crucial step because in our next video, we are going to tackle conditional statements. We will learn how to use those operators to make your programs make decisions, creating truly interactive and smart applications. You won't want to miss it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more JavaScript tutorials, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video on conditional statements. Leave any questions or topic you would like to see covered in the comment sections. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.